Hello everyone, I'm Chesty44, I'll sit in as Falai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last episode, we made our way out into the wilds in order to find some relics of the three faces, which we are going to use in order to get more challenges. And Gari, do you have anything to say?
I hope I can.
It's early to be calling us friends, buddy.
Shouldn't I? All are my friends in service of the faces, even when they're my foes.
I've retrieved an artifact sacred to the faces of the hunt.
Well done. The final step is to place the offering into the pool of memories. I leave that honor to you.
And do you have any items for sale?
Not many, but what I have is exclusively sold to the Crucible's contenders.
He smiles down at your token before his eyes return to yours.
Please, spend lavishly.
Okay, we've got items here. We have Contender's Armor. Higher armor rating, extra enemies engaged. And you can get more armor rating or recovery per athletics. And Contender's Helm grants Contender's Composure, gain concentration at the start of each combat, and extra defense against perception affliction attacks. Ring of Unshackling. Shifts detrimental conditions through sheer force of will, temporarily suspending hostile. Gauntlet of Ogre Might, which gives boost, okay, nothing too special, and I should sell the various items I have here. Because I can. I think I can sell some of these. And that's about it. Okay.
Contender?
I do need to speak to you. Hold on. I do have one more question for you.
Welcome. Well done.
How did you end up the Keeper of Memories?
I came before the faces not so many years ago now. Already long in tooth, and weighted with the histories of 100 kingdoms. I was a merchant first, but also a chanter of chants and stirrer of spirits. I thought myself worthy of the faces' favor. Perhaps I was. Or perhaps they merely saw some kindred spark within me, for they did not allow me to compete.
That, or he bored them into submission.
Huh.
Instead, they revealed me to myself. They taught me the way of things. They set me to this task, and I eagerly accepted.
He smiles, two fingertips resting gingerly on a wooden helm. And how do you preserve memories from these items?
We first washed the items in the pool. At most, a few.
Okay, we did hear that. Alright. And it seems we can talk to you, Myra.
Contender?
I need to know more about the souls not being in harmony.
The Crucible is alive with the souls of many warriors, and their countless memories of battle. Through their song, the Faces rouses these souls to take form. They provide endless opponents. The souls do not speak to me in words. I am no watcher. But they do little to hide their tempers. I sense fear and anguish. I'm sorry. This must be what it's like to have a sick child, unable to explain what's wrong.
So I see. Actually, I wanted to know more about you.
There's little to say of my own past. I've lived here for decades. I arrived a nobody, but rose to champion.
Smiling, she rubs her chin.
For reasons unknown to me, this place chose me as caretaker. It has been a simple life in many ways, but an incredibly fulfilling one.
Alright. So tell me about your time as champion.
That must have been 30 years ago, 40? Gods only know. My pack and I fought for the boar's glory. We raged like the warriors of old legends. How brave we were, how terrible. After we won, my pack wished to return home, but I knew in my heart I had been chosen. Not only by the surviving face, but by all of them. The faces of the hunt almost never speak to me. what they did on that day. They bestowed on me all I need to know to steward the Crucible.
Do you have the option of leaving?
Perhaps, but it's largely irrelevant. I have purpose and wholeness here at the Crucible. In my youth, I felt the Seeker's urge to see the world, but this island has cured me of my wanderlust.
So you haven't left the island in years.
While I wouldn't mind being cursed to stay on the island, I still have to travel at times. The trials require it on occasion, as do my tasks as caretaker. Mawatu did not fly to you by magic.
Ah.
Not magic, maybe, but tricks all the same.
He looks quickly at Angari, his dark eyes narrowed. And what exactly are your duties as caretaker?
Counsel for those seeking answers, such as this conversation we're having. Otherwise, I oversee the wardens and see to the repairs of the Crucible's physical components. Then there are the less glamorous tasks. Dealing with the steady stream of corpses, for example.
Yeah. Sounds like this place would fall apart without you.
In truth, I am not necessary for the Crucible to function.
Huh?
Through the statue, Tawamawai has worked his will upon this place since before my time. He will do so long after I'm gone.
If you're sure. Let's discuss something else. I've retrieved an artifact sacred to the Faces of the Hunt.
Excellent. Place it in the pool of memories, as you did with the bloodied knife during your rite of passage.
I'm also curious about this place.
This is the heart of Tawamawai's sacred isle. This temple to battle was built millennia ago. Long have the Faces of the Hunt presided over these trials. Was there something specific you wanted to know?
Who built this place and when?
Countless generations have passed since Juana of many islands first came here. Before this place was built, the lands were arid, almost barren. But Tawamawai filled the isle with wildlife, monstrous and minute. When this much blood spills, the grass grows unbounded. Whether Tawamawai guided the creation of this place, or if building this place attracted Tawamawai's favor, I cannot say. But he is here.
And who is in charge here?
Well, Tawamawai, of course.
She smirks at you with a puzzled look.
A few fools have attempted to seize Kazuwari as their own, but it crawls with warriors eager to preserve the unruly chaos of this place. Would-be tyrants die quickly here.
And tell me about the Faces.
They are the three ways in which Tawamawai is known to us. As the slayer of all threats, as the survivor of all challenges, and as the seeker of all answers. The Stelgar, the boar, and the spider embody these three facets of our god.
That ain't so different from Gone. Gotta have different names for different roles.
Arguably.
The great statue overlooking the Crucible is also the Faces of the Hunt. Through it, Tawamawai provides for us innumerable foes.
So if the Faces of the Hunt are Tawamawai, why haven't they provided guidance?
Well, the Faces are a manifestation of Tawamawai. And not exactly the same thing. But the Faces do not exactly converse. I have petitioned for guidance and have been met with silence. The Faces will speak, but only when they wish to be heard.
I see. I want to know more about this competition.
Hunters and warriors from around Aora come to seek conflict and revel in the dance of life and death. The Crucible welcomes any petitioner wishing to test their skills, and the Faces honor contenders that best embody their virtues of the hunt. What particularly held your interest?
Did everyone here get a ghost for an invitation?
No. Most are here because they worship Tawamawai, though many name him Galawain. Regardless, they hear the call.
And what form do these challenges take?
You have experienced some already. You will experience more yet. Meeting them as they come is part of the challenge.
And what's the prize for winning?
Every challenger that completes the rite of passage becomes a contender, eligible to compete for the patronage of one of the Faces of the Hunt. The three chosen packs face off to determine the champion of the hunt. This grand winner earns honor and objects of power blessed by Tuamawai.
I see.
Beyond this, each victory in the Crucible earns you the Lord of the Hunt's favor. Favor which can take many forms.
Alright then. That's all I needed to know. Sure. Now then, let's see about offering these. We have the Sought Skull. We have the Cinder Shard. And we have the Crimson Crystal. Alright, so we have a number of these. I'm going to complete 2 of each, and then move to the last. So let's see. Shades of the Seeker. The fight recreates the final struggle of a Seeker contender slain by his rival's Shade minions. Knowing his foe to be a wild and frenetic brute prone to leaping in and out of the fray, the assassin gave his Shade special instructions designed to counter this foe's savage and unpredictable fighting style. Alright, let's give this challenge a go.
Our contenders will now face an enemy defined by its formlessness, all but immune to unfocused aggression. Seek the weakest link among the prey, for your foes will not be as flimsy as their appearances suggest.
This sounds like it's going to be a bit of a challenge.
These things are best fought from a distance. Be careful.
Okay. Nightmare Shades. So I have a feeling we need to basically just destroy the one.
Oh?
Well, I imagine you can send out a fireball here.
Aye?
Okay, so we need to get to that Nightmare Shade and kill it. Focus on it. Take it down.
Don't think so.
Okay. Took care of one. Take care of the one that's weakened. Nope, just focus on attacks. Okay, down goes another. Focus on these. Constantine is down. Again, focus only on the ones that are available that we can take down. Another Nightmare Shade here. No, wait, there's still more. Oh, these are summoning a lot. That one seems weak. Okay, that one's down. Take out this one. Seems like they keep summoning them back up. Okay, we're gonna keep going at it. You are in a lot of trouble, I just noticed. And we just lost our healer. Yeah, this is a challenge. I didn't expect them to suddenly summon even more like this. Alright, our tanks are just gonna need to keep surviving here. Okay, the regular shades are summons. The Nightmare Shades are the big ones that need to be taken down. So focus on them. We're definitely going to be taking a rest after this. But this is now possible to survive. We've taken care of a lot of their minions.
Let's go.
Come on, take it down. It's the last one. There we go. Alright, take the loot.
Even a formless enemy has weaknesses. Seek the frailty in your prey, and victory will never escape your grasp.
Thank you very much. I probably could have gone at that a little better, but at least we managed to take that out. Oh, hello.
If the Watcher of Cadnua is participating in the Crucible, then perhaps we have some reasonable hope of a worthwhile challenge.
The words strike your mind as you walk by a gang of 5 warriors, some wearing expressionless faces, the others poorly veiled smiles. The presumptive leader of the gang stares at you with an unerring focus. She's likely the source of the mental communication. I'm Laniara, and I'm guessing you're our competition.
We are the Quiet Five. Many have come to this island seeking victory, but we possess skills and training beyond mere strength of arms. Never before has a group come so perfectly prepared for the patronage of the Seeker.
May Tuamawai bless your strength and grant you victory in the Crucible.
And may he bless you as well. I'm sure our fight will be the match of the season. I do so hope the culling leaves our 2 packs in the end.
The Quiet Five bow deeply in a near-perfect synchronization. The quintet turn from you as one and stride toward the arena's applause. Enjoy your fight. Alright. Let's go take a rest, as we clearly need to. That was brutal. But we did survive. That's the important part. I just needed to focus.
Ado, contender, what can...
Yep,
Of course.
give me a... we have more rest. So, intellect and stealth, might and enemies engaged, constitution and hostile effect duration. I'm gonna go with the constitution because that helps all of us regardless. We get more health, and the hostile effect duration will also be good. The larder, okay. Alright. We can go and try out another fight. We definitely have time. Once we get over into the area, I'm going to drop down a save as I need to. I'm going to try and drop a save before each fight.
My contesting friend. I have a thing you may
You do?
Ah, my friend returns. You have acquitted yourself well in your searches, and Tuamawai would have you go forth from Kazuwari to hunt artifacts elsewhere in the Deadfire. The Seeking Face whispers of a smooth sphere of Adra, polished in the ocean's depths.
Oh.
Found and lost a dozen times, it is sunken to the bottom of Nekataka, to the ruins below. To claim it from the creatures within the sinkhole, however, one needs keep the Seeker's lessons in mind. That the lure serves the hunter as aptly as the spear. The slaying face growls of the Kraken's eye and a coin heavy with lost lives. It came from here, and the faces would see it returned. It poses you no danger, I promise.
Sounds perfectly safe.
The surviving face would teach a lesson. That persistence is not necessarily survival. Confused? Seek the altars of the dead in Nekataka. And I believe you will begin to understand. Will you take up this hunt?
Of course.
Most excellent. Or Gilarde, as our Valian friends would say.
He chuckles, fingers brushing across his mouth.
How about you stick with a killer?
Good hunting, my friend.
Well, now. So, the matron's skull in the city sepulchres. The Kraken's eye is where in Port Maj is where we'd find the luckless coin. And Some ruins beneath Nekataka, the old city. Okay. These are tasks, but I think we can work on them. I like the idea. Also, I'm wondering if maybe I should have you be more of a ranged person at this point. It might be a wide idea. Yeah, I think I can improve this and make you more ranged. Copious powder load that creates a blast that hits all targets in a cone, or... Yeah, I'll go with the Wild Barrage. And then we've got Damage Slash and Crush, or lower reload time. I like the lower reload time. I mean, a mix of everything is also pretty good. That means we're always doing at least a little damage. And we can upgrade it to Superb. As for this one... Damage is raw, which is actually very good. Knocked back on crit. Chance to knock target prone on scoring a crit. And damage is crush. Penetration, also very good. Actually, I think that's better. And we've got accuracy and range versus lower range and damage. Oh, lower accuracy but higher range, or lower range and higher damage. I think I'm not going to bother with those. Superb, I can boost that. And you're going to switch out to using 2 blunderbusses for a bit. That might help. Okay, so... we have to go out and hunt for a few things. You know what? I'm perfectly fine with that. We got some places we can go to try and get this. This could be an interesting little hunt for a few items for special missions. Do you guys have anything, by the way?
I admit to underestimate always the...
No, I don't think you have anything special. Okay. Well, we can head out to the archipelago, head back to our ship, and go get the things we need. And you know what? Another shorter episode, I know, but I think it's perfectly fine. Next episode, we're going to head out to sea and get these items. There's something in Port Maj and 2 things in Nekataka. I think we can find them, deposit them, and see what we can get. But that'll be in the next episode. So until then, I am Chester44, also known as Fly. That is Laniara, Adair, Joti, Constantine, and Aloth. This has been a Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire, and I shall see you all next time.